Hello YouTube. I've been sick all day. I'm not sure if you can hear it in my voice, but yeah. For this video, I thought we could talk about walls. No, not like the Berlin Wall or like a fence. I'm talking about emotional walls that you put up. Alright, first, what are these walls? These walls are things that you like put up, kind of, I guess. To push people away or to keep yourself safe from them. And let's talk about why they're up. Usually they're put up because you let people in and they hurt you. Bad. And you don't want to let that happen again. Alright. Now let's talk about personal experiences. The most fun part. Alright. Let's see. I think you should remember that I mentioned my first boyfriend. He's over here. Yes, that's him. That's Caesar. Anyways, we dated for 7 months and then it was actually a pretty okay breakup as far as breakups go. I mean, we weren't like screaming at each other and throwing things. I mean, it happened over the phone, which is kind of pathetic, but I guess. I cried. I'm not sure if he did. His voice sounded shaky at one point, but I don't know, it might just be emotional trauma. I wish. Anyways, like, I didn't know why we broke up. We never finished that closure. Like, we were just like, oh, we can be friends. And we ended up being friends. But we never discussed the breakup. Like, literally, like, why we broke up. And because of that, I put up walls. First guy I started talking to after the breakup. Didn't stop talking about my ex. Kind of understandable. First guy, I don't know. Still kind of recent after the breakup. It was like a month later. Then it would be 3 months later. Some other guy decided he liked me. He's a really nice guy. I've known him for a long time. Well, he didn't decide then. He just got back from boot camp and decided, hey, she's single. Let's talk to her now. Finally. Anyways, after the past 2 guys, I was like, you know what? I don't know. And I kept pushing him away. Like, oh no, it's okay. You don't have to take me to get Chinese food. Or we don't have to hang out. You don't have to bring me Starbucks. And he never did. But, like, he always offered me things and whatnot to try and come see me. And I'd be like, oh, I just don't want you to know where I live. Ha ha ha. No, I don't like you that way. And, like, I wasn't being honest, because then, like, 20 minutes later, I'd be like, hey, don't give up on me. I have moments where I do kind of like you. And, like, I seriously did like him. Like, I don't know why I kept pushing him away. I really didn't know why. Like, in my head, I couldn't stop thinking about what to do with him at that moment to figure out why I was doing that to him. Because, I don't know, I had walls up. And then finally, after he left to San Jose, totally sucks. Well, like around that point, I had started like, okay, I'll just go for it. We went to lunch. I almost said dinner, but no, it was lunch. It was a lovely lunch. Totally embarrassed myself because I kept cleaning up my crumbs and then wiping them into my lap and then onto the floor. I didn't know what I was doing. Oh my gosh. That was my first date with someone that I didn't already like have a close kind of connection with. Like my first, well, like my dates with Caesar at first, we didn't have a close connection, but we saw each other at school all the time, so I felt closer to him. He saw me eat plenty of times. This guy's never seen me eat, so it's like, and I was really awkward. It was like, I don't go on first dates that often. And so, yeah, I embarrassed myself with that. But anyways, then we went to the movies with my friend Arissa. We ended up kissing, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, a couple days later, he's like, oh, we ended up having a relationship. Just know I can't text you all the time due to being a Marine, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, all that happened. And I was like, oh, I don't want a long-distance relationship. But I don't know what's wrong with me. I just kept pushing him away. And finally, I had a discussion with my ex to discuss our breakup. Do you know how much fun that was? None at all. It really wasn't. I cried. And I don't know, he was fairly upset too. We were both were. But it was really good for us. I feel closer to him than I ever have been, which is weird. Well, I guess, I don't know. I feel it's easier for me to talk to my ex about my feelings now rather than when we were in a relationship. So weird. I hope not. But anyways, after that discussion, I was like, okay, I did this. I got it done with. I feel better. I know why I was so pushing away Dylan is because the other guy, named Dylan, and I was pushing him away because I was afraid to be a girlfriend again because the last relationship didn't work out. I didn't know why. I started putting it on myself, like, oh my gosh, what did I do wrong? Why was I a horrible girlfriend? Is that why we broke up? Is it because I didn't do enough things with him? Is it because I didn't try hard enough? Or is it because I tried too hard? What was it? Was I just a horrible person to be around? Am I not pretty? Like, what is up with this? Do you not like my personality? And I don't know, it just sort of freaked me out to not want to date someone else. Even though I was kind of over my ex. Like, I will always love him. First loves, you'll always love. But I was ready to date someone else. To try the waters, you know? And so, yeah, that's been the past 6 months of my life. Yeah, 6 months of my life, right there. If you count the past year, my whole life has been dating Caesar, rebound, next guy. Next guy doesn't want to date me now because he might get deployed, what I kind of understand, but he needs to just, I don't know. Life sucks. So yeah, walls are like that. The way you handle them is if you confront your problems. And confronting your problems is always hard, but you gotta do it. If not, you will always have those walls and you'll never do what you want. So my advice for you is if you're having problems with someone or something, you need to talk about it to someone or something and try to fix it. Otherwise, you're never gonna deal with that, and one day it'll be too late and you're gonna lose something you could have really enjoyed. So that's my video for today. Hi, every day so far, 3 days straight. What's up? Stalker needs to keep up. See you guys tomorrow.